Oreos with candy corn filling.
Are you faced with the constant dilemma of how to get more Oreo cookies in your diet? If so, you may be surprised to learn that Oreo makes more than just the cookies you love. Go grab yourself a glass of milk and a stack of Oreo cookies. Here are 10 Oreo products you never knew existed.
I snuck in some Oreos for emergencies.
Oreo Handi-Snacks.
We also got Oreos here.
Have you ever wanted to dip Oreo cookies into cream? Then you need to run to your grocery store and see if they have Oreo Handi-Snacks. What is Oreo Handi-Snacks? They are crunchy cookie sticks that come with a cream icing dip. Do you feel your sugar levels rising? It's almost impossible not to want to eat all of the dip with your first 2 sticks, but you need to be aware that there are a total of 6 sticks in every pack.
That's not enough.
That means you've got to pace yourself if you want some delicious cream on every stick. Don't be surprised if your last stick has to be eaten without the cream. It's for this reason that we suggest you eat the first 1 or 2 plain by themselves. That way you can overindulge and go hog wild dipping the other 4 into the wonderful icing.
That sounds exciting.
Oreo Soft Cake.
Cake! Cake! Cake!
Are you a fan of ho-hos or Swiss rolls? If so, you're so going to be jealous of those who live in India. Oreo Soft Cake is sold in India and a few other countries as well. Anyone who enjoys a Swiss roll with a cup of coffee or tea and considers themselves an Oreo lover will probably book a flight straight to India after hearing this.
Worth it!
Yes, some things are good enough to travel halfway around the globe for. Anyone with a sweet tooth and a love of chocolate would undoubtedly agree with that statement. No doubt you'd fly to the moon and back for all the delicious satisfaction packed in an Oreo product. What are they eating in India right now that you aren't? They're enjoying something called an Oreo Soft Cake. It's a chocolate cake with a delightful cream center. Did we talk about the thin layer of chocolate on the outside? It's easy to get lost in the mental satisfaction of trying to imagine such a delicious treat. Good things do come in small packages, as these cakes are individually wrapped. That means you can open up the box without fear of all the cakes going stale. Though that's probably not a problem in many households, as anything with the Oreo name is typically gobbled up quite quickly.
I finished all of that. I'm very fast.
Oreo Chocolate Candy Bar.
You already ate all the chocolate bars.
Have you ever wanted to eat Oreos and a candy bar together? At least one of you have already sandwiched a cookie in between 2 pieces of chocolate. Admit it, you're probably the one that has done it before. Don't be shy. We all have our moments of weakness. You need to know that the Oreo Chocolate Candy Bar is so much more complex and delicious than that. It's going to break your heart if this chocolatey treat isn't found on the shelves of your local supermarket. Just be aware that international air shipping is a thing, and something as delicious as an Oreo chocolate candy bar can be flown on a plane and shipped directly to your house. So what exactly is the Oreo chocolate candy bar?
Tell me what it is!
Did the build up to this drive you crazy? If it did, we apologize. Sometimes it's hard to think when you're deep in a sugar and chocolate-induced haze. The Oreo chocolate candy bar is what it sounds like. Make sure you're not driving heavy machinery when hearing what's in this marvelous candy bar. It starts with chocolate. Then there's vanilla cream with little pieces of Oreo cookie inside it. The cream itself makes the candy bar well worth buying.
I want you to take all my money.
Cadbury coated Oreos.
You know, I love me a Cadbury.
Here's another one of those Oreo items that you're going to fly around the world to get your hands on, though you might be able to find them online. Cadbury coated Oreos are only sold in a few select parts of the world. If you're an American, you're not going to see this product on the shelf anytime soon. Sadly, you may never see it at the store. Keep it together. You've got to get through this entire chocolatey video.
Now I can't do it anymore!
Cadbury coated Oreos are heavenly in every way possible. It's an Oreo cookie covered in one of the best chocolates in the world. No one knows chocolate quite like Cadbury, and they've smothered Oreo cookies in it. Don't worry, it's okay to pause and regroup. The sensual, creamy goodness of Cadbury meets the chocolatey, cream-filled delight of an Oreo. It sounds like beautiful torture. Think about anything other than a wonderful Oreo cookie smothered in the best chocolate in the entire world. It's not possible to think about anything else, is it? We completely understand if you need to stick your head out the window and scream right now. It'll make you feel so much better since Cadbury-coated Oreos is probably not available in your area.
Oh, that sucks.
Oreo cream-filled brownie.
I love Brownie Day.
Does the thought of brownies make you weak in the knees? You need to be sitting down when you hear about the Oreo cream-filled brownie. This is another one of those items that appear to be available in only certain parts of the world. Where exactly is this delicious brownie found? Well, the answer to that question probably depends on when you're watching this. It seems the good folks over at Nabisco are continuously taking this product and others off the shelf in one area and putting it on the shelf in another.
Oh, I see the confusion here.
Sometimes it can seem like such sweet sorrow to hear of delicious Oreo items that aren't available in your area. Please turn away if you don't think you can handle knowing what's in an Oreo cream-filled brownie. It starts with a delicious chocolate brownie that's filled with sweet cream. It's a perfect combination of chocolate brownie and the kind of creamy goodness that only Oreo can deliver. The brownie is soft and sweet, while the cream is as delicious as you can only imagine. If you can envision what perfection tastes like, then you know what biting into an Oreo cream-filled brownie is all about.
Tastes so good.
Oreo Churros.
I bring you churros.
Oreo Churros kicks churros up to notches unknown. You should be aware that this delightfully chocolatey, cream-filled, donut-like snack needs to be baked before devouring them. Oreo Churros are precisely what you've always dreamed of without ever knowing it. The outside is slightly crispy cake, and the inside is luxurious cream that hits all the right spots. You can't go another minute without giving these a try.
Please, just let me try.
Oreo Churros can be found in the freezer section at your local grocery store. They may be where the waffles and breakfast items are sold. Hold on, a crazy idea just popped in your head. What if you ate these for breakfast instead of the usual Pop-Tart? Now you're talking about starting the day off on the right foot, though you may want to save these delicious treats as an after-dinner snack. Get these while you still can, as Nabisco has a habit of pulling things off the shelf. You don't want to be the only person in your circle of friends who hasn't tried Oreo Churros.
Try the churros.
Oreo O's cereal.
Oreo O's cereal. Am I dreaming?
Oreo O's cereal has a somewhat checkered past that has left lovers of these cookies feeling a bit left out of the loop. The cereal began in 1997 as a breakfast version of the cookies everyone loves, along with cream. So in 2001, they come along and changed everything. The cream was replaced with marshmallows for what they called a better eating experience. Can you really exchange Oreo cream with marshmallows and claim that it's a better eating experience?
Not much of an improvement.
If that wasn't bad enough, they then decided in 2007 to discontinue the cereal everywhere but South Korea. Why on earth were they the chosen people to be able to wake up to the masterpiece of breakfast Oreos in their bowl? Don't get upset, Oreo O's cereal has been brought back. As of 2017, it has returned to supermarket shelves all over the world. Does it taste as good as it once did? Well, that's up for debate. It seems that quite a few people say it used to taste better before it was discontinued. Then there are the real hardcore die-hard fans who say it was better in the 90s. Wasn't everything better in the 90s? Yes, it was. That's beside the point, and everyone should be thankful that they don't have to fly to South Korea just to enjoy a bowl of Oreo O's cereal.
That's great. That's great.
Oreo Fun Stix.
Want some Oreos?
Oreo Fun Stix may or may not exist in the wild. They may only exist in yesteryear. As with almost all Oreo products, it's hard to say if something has gone the way of the dodo bird or is in limited supply in some far-off land you've never heard of. So we're not not comfortable saying that Oreo Fun Stix can't be found in any supermarkets around the world, but you're going to have to look long and hard to find them. Your love of Oreo products will someday turn you into the Indiana Jones of junk food.
I am like Indiana Jones.
Oreo Fun Stix are, or were, shaped like straws with a cream filling. Calm down. You might not ever see these. Now isn't the time to freak out. The outside is a chocolatey cookie and the inside the cream you know and love. Did you expect anything less from Oreo? They are everything you ever hoped for in a snack. The good folks over at Nabisco are always coming up with new ways to make us crave Oreos. If these aren't currently available, start a petition drive and make it happen.
We want it back.
Oreo Pie Crust.
Pie.
The chocolate cookies that make up an Oreo are pretty good, aren't they? Have you ever dreamed about turning those chocolate cookies into a pie crust? If so, then Oreo Pie Crust is precisely what you've been looking for, though you may have to look pretty hard for it. It might be easier finding the Loch Ness Monster than it is getting your fingers on one of these chocolatey pie crusts.
Oh, it's hopeless.
Why does Nabisco do this to us? We fall in love with a product we've never seen, and it's not possible to buy it? If you want to get your fingers on Oreo Pie Crust, you're probably going to have to hit the internet. That means you'll have to hold your breath while the cookie pie crust is delivered through the mail. Hopefully, the pie crust won't suffer any injuries on the way to your kitchen. If it does, don't shed a single tear. You can always eat the pie crust like you would a cookie, though there won't be any of that delicious cream to go with it. Sometimes life can be so cruel.
So sad.
Oreo Yogurt.
That's just Greek yogurt.
You either love yogurt or hate it. Some people believe that Oreos can make anything better. You may not agree with that statement if you're someone who doesn't like yogurt. Oreo yogurt can be found in different parts of the world. The yogurt you have access to may be different than that from someone halfway around the globe. Tastes are different, and this fact is reflected in the world of yogurt as it is everything else. It's hard to imagine that anything that includes Oreos in it could taste anything other than fantastic.
Oh, right?
If you live in the UK, then you may have access to Oreo Vanilla Yogurt Cookie Crumble. If so, it's vanilla-flavored yogurt with pieces of Oreo cookie inside it. Americans can find Yo Crunch Oreo Cookies and Cream low-fat yogurt on the shelf at their local supermarket. The difference is, the cookie chunks come separate and you put them in the yogurt yourself. We'll leave it up to the yogurt lovers to argue which one of these products might be better. If you don't have either of these two items on the shelf where you live, don't panic. Go out and buy yourself some vanilla yogurt and crush up a few Oreos and put them in it. Problem solved.
I love Oreos.
Help yourself to more and tap that screen for our next great video. Checking us out for the first time? Then take a second to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to join our notification squad.